to honor what I think will be a fantastic final season to an unarguably fantastic show that's given so many of us anime watchers so many great memories over, I think it's legit, what, the past like 6-7 years, something like that. I had to pull out one of the first posters I originally got, my boy Aaron, when he joined the Scouts. Hopefully I can throw a picture up. Oh my god, how bad my setup was so long ago, but it's just, I had to bring it out. What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius, back at it again with Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 2. It's actually, it's weird saying that. I still actually have to get used to it. I almost said Season 3. But first off, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support and the likes you guys gave on the last episode, the views, the comments. I'm genuinely surprised how much I was able to go in there. Shout out to my mods. You guys were keeping it as clean as you can. I'm still looking for more mods though. If you genuinely are interested in being a mod, like a serious mod for me and getting rid of all the spoilers and comments as you can, DM me on Discord or Twitter. Appreciate you, but appreciate all the support you guys gave on the last video. Just want to say that real quick. Also, I have a theory for who it is at the end of the last episode. I really didn't get to speculate that much on it because I was just so flabbergasted by the episode in totality, but I was like, man, I really miss our characters, our main guys. We didn't get to see them at all. So I went and looked at like the visual, the promotional like poster that came out with, you know, all of our characters in their cool outfits, you know, like with the new things, like, and I was like, man, John surprisingly looks a lot like the guy at the end there. Same beard, exactly. Same horse fucking chin, horse face John. I'm almost positive it's John, which if you think about it would make perfect sense because it's letting us, the audience who has that context, know that our main characters have infiltrated Marley somehow. I can't wait to learn that. But because I went back and watched the episode, he was like buying a newspaper because they were talking about, oh, Fort Slava, they did it. They won. It was all, he was like, it's like, I don't want to say he's getting info. He's like, you know, spying around, but he's definitely blending in, you know, looking like getting information while he does his day-to-day activities, whatever that entails. I'm almost positive that's it because that would be so Attack on Titan. I love that so much. Real quick, if you guys want to watch this in the full length, because you guys know the full length better, whole episode in the corner, make sure to check out that Patreon. If you guys also like any of the other shows I'm watching, get early access as well. I appreciate you. Make sure to check out that Patreon. If you want to support me and Patreon's not your thing, if you could just leave a like and a nice comment down below, it really helps the algorithm push me out there into a lot of other people's recommendations boxes. So I appreciate you oh so very much. I've stalled you for so long. It's been like a 4-minute intro. I'm sorry, guys. Let's hop into this. The light is making me look like Jesus right now. Attack on Titan, Season 4, Episode 2, called Midnight Train. That is dope. Oh, those are the headlines? That's not good for people to hear, the public. That's not good at all. Even though they lost, they're like a martyr, you know? It doesn't. They're bringing of a new age. Oh, Zeke. Let's hear what you have to say. The Wonder Boy. Interesting. I'm sure he was reprimanded heavily. His former son. Well, it's not like you have any. Little does he know he has a lot. He knows, right? Because they told him everything. Grisha and Dinah, Fritz, they told him everything. Is that so? I am genuinely curious of that. Oh yeah, of course you would have fucking PTSD and nightmares of Mikasa, the Ackerman. Reiner has PTSD from Mikasa, and Zeke has PTSD from Levi. It's beautiful, I love it. This is a Galliard, okay. His brother was eaten by Ymir. Marcel. And Galliard, it would only... Oh, wow. It's really full circle like that. Yeah, it is. Wow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is peak? It's been 2 months? Cause, oh my god, so it's hard for her to walk on her feet? Okay, I'm actually gonna, a lot of people said it's okay that I pause and give my thoughts midway so I don't miss anything, which guys, I just want to say, I appreciate you saying you're cool with it, cause oh boy, does this give a lot. But okay, so Galliard was, I don't want to say resentful, but there was, because there's candidates to inherit these titans. Galliard and Reiner were candidates going at it for the armored titan. Reiner got it over Galliard, but in doing so, Galliard feels like Reiner wasn't good enough, and his logic and evidence to back that statement is that Reiner needed protecting from his brother Marcel, which lost the Jaw Titan, killed his brother, and he also, when they got it back, he was able to eat Ymir, who ate Marcel, so we saw all the memories of everything. And because Ymir was with Reiner and the scouts for years, he was able to see how Reiner had that bipolar personality where, due to how conflicted he was for living with these guys for years, he had a genuine personality that was like, I'm a soldier, and then sometimes he would split back to, I'm a warrior. So he's saying this because Reiner was like, thank you for saving me. He's like, don't thank me. This wouldn't have happened if it should have been me. So makes sense. And then we have Peak, who hasn't been, did she say 2 months or 2 years? It's been 2 months since Peak's been a human. So because it's the quad, the cart titan, they're all, she, now that I know it's a she, is always on 4 legs. So the bipedal walking on 2 legs is odd for her now. So it's like, this is just so weird. And I'm just so glad you guys are letting me able to process this with being able to pause it, because I'm telling you, I would have missed so much. I believe it. I believe it. 2 months being a titan the entire time, that's insane. I love that we have 2 new characters that are definitely already been established. It's just such a built world already. I love it. This is Udo, right? Zofia, Gabi, Falco. What's gonna happen? Oh, they're just getting sent home. Yeah. I understand where he's coming from. It's a lose-lose. You win, people talk shit about you. You lose, Gabi likes Reiner like that? Aw. Oh, they all look up to Reiner. He's very, very strict by the book. Isn't that where Grisha was from? The Liberio internment zone, or is it somewhere else? Oh, he's seeing his class. Berthold, Marcel, yeah, Berthold, Marcel, Annie, and Galliard. Wow. So he gets flashbacks and PTSD of himself. Who is that? Was that Hanji? Who was that? Sasha? One thing I want to say real quick also is, and it makes me just admire and respect. I love when a world has been built so deeply, like it make you seem like, oh, we should care for Reiner. Oh, they look up, these are such happy people, but like, yes, Reiner has done horrible things, killed so many people, done this, that, and the other. So has so many other people. Aaron's done this, it's like, but when you think about it, like, and it's crazy, like it relates to the episode of The Mandalorian that just came out. It just all depends on where you were born. Like these Eldians were just born in this horrible internment. Like this was the hand that they dealt with, the hand they were dealing with, the hand that was dealt to them. Whereas Aaron, all the people on Paradis who cannot be blamed for the things they do, they just want freedom as well, were dealing with the hand that was dealt to them. So it's not really humanizing your villain. It's just normal people doing what normal people would do in the situations of which these normal people are in. It's like, it's very realistic, and it makes sense why you would like some of these bad people. Like I would. Colt, you gotta stop drinking, my man. Yeah. What are you guys doing? Oh. Okay, Magath. Yeah, they definitely should not let Colt drink, but I like how Magus is letting him have it. He knows they need it for their morale. I like how he's speaking facts. And Reiner's not okay with it. He's speaking facts. Deep down, you know you have issues with this, but come on. I knew he cares. That was a good test, and that's a good way to bring Colt into the test. Meanwhile, also, I want to read these always. Meanwhile, also telling him, bro, watch what you say. But yes, you're right. These armbands are used to differentiate the Eldian devils. I don't like that they say that. It's meant. Yep. Okay. All right. Fuck you, Marley. Liberio, hometown. Yeah, you know, you're onto something. You're onto something, Falco. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'll be honest. I don't know about that. But I really like Falco so far in his perspective. This is so crazy. They definitely make the most, and like in a society like this, over generation after generation after generation, you'd be socially adapted. You'd have to adapt to fit into this society. At the end of the day, it's horrible, you know, that they keep them in these literal internment areas and zones, but they seem like they appreciate their life, you know. Oh, fuck Zeke and the grandparents. God damn it. See, this is so crazy to look at. These guys just coming home to their loving families. Yeah, they're also in a war, murdering people who just want, you know, but then also it's like these people want for, you know, something like it's so. I mean, like I said, I've heard trench warfare is one of the most horrific. That's horrible. That's fucking horrible. That's horrible. And then it cuts to her saying boom in like such a good way. Like, see, this is so beautifully written. So beautifully written. It's so, it makes you, I'm divided. It's, oh. And like there's making these like awesome stories of horrific warfare. Like, oh, awesome, that's so the savior of Eldia. And I know possibly some people would be like, why would these families want their children to go into these horrific situations, even though it's technically considered an honor? But also, I'm pretty positive, confirm it with me if I'm right on this, that whereas normal families could have horrible living situations and living quarters and stuff, if you are a guaranteed warrior, like let's say Reiner's family, or possibly, you know, anyone who's a confirmed warrior, your family is like put in a better place, right? Like your family is higher up. Like it's like a, they make it worthwhile to the family to encourage the people to work harder so they can, like, it's like a very big manipulation system. It works perfectly. But am I correct on that? That I'm almost positive. Yeah, he also lived with those island devils for years. Saved them. You guys knew he saved them, called them friends, comrades. Uh-huh. Don't talk shit about Sasha. Sasha and Keith. It really wasn't. I remember that vividly. It wasn't even close to how. That's the story you give? That's the story you give to confirm they're devils, a potato? Bro, you're talking to them as if they're friends, though. Yeah, that's Ervin. Yeah, you said way too much. Did I not say you're talking that like I'm telling you, he lived with them for years. It makes sense. Is that Reiner's father? Did Reiner's father not appreciate that story? Or uncle? So they're cousins. I was literally just about to ask what's their relationship because I missed you said aunt, her son, cousins. Oh, that was just a soldier. A soldier just committed suicide, probably with PTSD. That's horrible. Those resources would be crazy, and the founding yeah. Tybur. A warhammer? Interesting. Warhammer. I cannot wait to see this Titan. Oh, they're listening. Oh, they're making sure these guys are committed. Wow, they're, oh my god. That's gonna be crazy. Oh my god, man, I cannot wait. So for a second episode, that was definitely setting up a lot for what's to come throughout the season, but it only adds more lore and world building to this and gets me excited because, oh my god, was there so much information and stuff that I learned this episode. So our main squad is from Liberio, which I would have to assume, because we went back to Liberio and Zeke saw granddad and grandmom, I have to assume, which I said that in the reaction earlier, is that I assume that's where Grisha and Faye were from. RIP to Faye and Grisha, you know, but so we're gonna use the Tyburs, because they're a very influential family, to have this narrative that we need to control Paradis in a year, gather the resources, and just push our agenda out there to the average person, which makes sense. I definitely want to see this Warhammer Titan. I'm most definitely excited about that. I want to see the Tybur family and see how cool they are, because they seem, from what they're saying, like snarky, you know, like uptight people. So I would definitely want to see uptight, snarky Eldians who are, you know, but like they live in mansions, but they're Eldians and you know, Marley's society. It's like, I want to learn more, because like I said, throughout this episode, the divisiveness in myself has been just so crazy, you know, like I feel bad for the Eldians, but I also don't at the same time, because at a certain point, it's like, yes, you have to deal with the hand that you've been dealt, obviously, but you also have to be able to still have the introspection and the knowledge to be able to at least see what's going on the outside world. Like, Reiner would have totally been like his mom Corinna before he went to the island, but then he actually saw what's going on, so he's spitting pure facts now. And Gabi's like, wait, they're bad, right? Like, they're calling them devils and horrible, but you just talked about, the worst story you could come up with was a girl who didn't share half a potato. Like, I completely get both sides, but like, his mom, her life is so much better because Reiner is a warrior, and in her life, in the situation that it's in, is only benefiting from the island Eldians dying. So I understand why she's doing that, but she also needs to know that's not the right thing to do. So I feel like she's being in denial about that, and Reiner knows. He's like, oh, we're gonna kill him, we're gonna do it, but like, he feels bad about it. He feels horrible about it, which also relates to his conversation with Falco. And he's like, she's like, Gabi's gonna inherit the armor titan. She adores you, so it only makes sense. Like, that's awesome. It's such an honor that she's only gonna live 9 more years. So if she's not dead before that. And then he got in his face like, bro. And I think that was specifically a test, because he's like, watch what you say vividly, because if I report this, your whole family could be Titan fodder, you know. But he also said, I loved it because it was so good because it was killing like 3 birds with 1 stone. He was saying, watch what you say because they're always listening. You never know what's gonna happen. You need to do this to save Gabi from this future you're talking about. So you need to, it's motivation for Falco to get better. And I know what you're talking about. I'm somewhat on your side. Shh, shut up. So it's like that was really, the writing is just so impeccable. It's fucking flawless in the show. It's not a single bit is wasted. It really is. It really, you know, it's crazy. I love seeing Peak and the Galliard Marcel dynamic, how he feels like he should have gotten the armored titan from Reiner, and I love how we saw the actual class. Like, so it seemed like he was the only one. There was 4 titans available. He was the only one who didn't get one. Yeah, because Ymir had the jaw. Yeah, and she got jaw from Marcel. So it was Marcel jaw, Annie female, which I don't know if it has a name or if it's just the female titan, Berthold colossal, and then Reiner armor. And then so Marcel was protecting Reiner, Annie or Ymir ate him, got the jaw, so lost the jaw, Reiner's fault, and Galliard lost his brother, so he is a little resentful. I like his character design. I like Peak. She seems very nice and kind, but it also begs the question, because these 9, like these people who have the chosen warriors have, like, I don't want to say a good connection or relationship, but they definitely have a close relationship as soldiers would to their commanding officers in the war, like to these guys, to Magath, and to everyone else. But the weird dynamic with this is, it's like they're slave soldiers, kind of. It's like, yeah, we're forcing you to fight, but you also should care about the country because we're forcing you to live. It's like, it's, you know, it's weird. Like, it's in their benefit to fight harder, even though we're forcing them to fight. But also, we don't care about them, but like we have some decency of respect sometimes towards. It's a very interesting, weird dynamic for a militaristic group. It really is, and it's so interesting to me. But I want to know, they literally showed a cut at one point, and there was a girl with brown hair who cut behind, who the only one I know has short hair is Hanji, but I didn't see glasses. Sasha usually has longer hair. I definitely still think that was John last episode. Anything else I've written down? I just thought that was so funny. It's like they're somewhat mocking the power of the Titans when he's like, yeah, eventually once they get like bombs and stuff, they'll be able to just like drop bombs from planes and stuff. We're like, well, we don't have a Titan with wings. We have fucking all kind. Like, it's just like the attitudes of some of these Marleyan higher, you know, command is crazy to me. But man, fantastic episode. I'm so excited. Hope you guys are for next episode. If you guys want to see this in full length, if you guys liked it, you're like, damn, I could rewatch that in the full length right now, check out that Patreon. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch and on Twitter, guys. I'll see you soon. Peace out, Dapper Squad.